Grandma, ma, ma, grandma. I think that's how you say your name, grandma. Um, you said intelligent and maybe a bit lazy. I think yeah, that's pretty fair. I'll give you that one. Alright, I misspoke when I said that the New England accent sounds a bit snobbish. I mean, when I said the New England accent sounds a bit snobbish, I was referring to what Frasier and Niles, is that his name? Niles Crane speak, which is a very specific kind of New England accent. It's farther inland, and they have to be highly educated, preferably at Harvard, and hopefully they went for their graduate studies at like Oxford. So their accent's a mixture, and you can tell from the show, if you've seen the Frasier show, which apparently you have, that both of the Frasier and Niles have a different accent from their father. Their father had come from a more of a blue-collar background, and his sons are the ones that had gone for the higher education, which is why their accent is different. Their father speaks with more of a traditional New England accent, and if you're familiar with the show Cheers, the mailman character, I believe his name is Cliff, speaks with a New England accent, where most of the other characters I don't think do. Sam, no. Okay, it's just Cliff speaks with the thicker New England accent, and it's really not that thick. They kind of muted it down for the show, I think, to appeal to a wider audience. So, what are the big what does a New England accent, real New England accent sound like? Well, at least around the Boston area, it's very blue-collar, dock worker, like for generations working on a fishing boat kind of accent. They drop the R's at the end of words. So a word like farther would be, actually they dropped the R in the middle of that one too. Farther would be father. And father, as in, you know, my father, would be father. So if you're talking to somebody from New England and they mention both their father and talking about the distance of being farther away, it'll sound the same. My father is farther away than your father is. Stuff like that. And if their word ends in an A, like area, they'll put an R at the end of that word. Area becomes area. When I lived in Marshfield, which is south of Boston on the shore, between Plymouth Rock, and Boston. A lot of the people, basically the closer you get to the shore, the thicker the accent gets. When I was in school, my teacher said the word area, and I had just moved there from the Midwest, where I live right now, close to Detroit in Michigan, where we speak like this. And when she said the word area, I had no idea what she was talking about. And area is one of those words that's kind of hard to define without using it to define itself. So she was just trying to find a definition for. I asked her, you know, what is area? What is this? And everyone in the class looked at me like I was retarded. And she eventually said, no, it's the space of land in between two places. And it hit me, and I was like, you mean area? And she's like, yeah, area. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm on another planet. These people don't speak English. What is this, area? I was like traumatized from the experience. I went home and I'm like, oh, we've moved to like the far side of the moon. These people aren't normal. But eventually, as children do, I ended up picking up the accent. I lost it now, but when I was younger, I picked up the accent because when I was at school and I was speaking the way I do now, I would get stares like, you're not from around here, are you? Like, no, I'm from Detroit. Sorry, you know. It's a little rougher, but it's a little bit easier to understand. So I hope that that helps you.